美國陸軍參謀中士羅伯特·貝爾斯涉嫌3月11號深夜響阿富汗嘅2個村莊開槍打死咗9名兒童、3名婦女以及4名男子之後，隨後焚燒多具嘅屍體。響阿富汗遭到拘留之後，隨即被轉往美國堪薩斯州嘅軍事設施候審。總統奧巴馬表示好重視呢次嘅事件，將會依法嚴懲兇手。阿富汗國內嘅反美情緒因此亦都升高，好多人呼籲美軍提早撤離阿富汗。即使美阿關係緊張，但係美國駐阿富汗指揮官艾倫將軍響國會作證嘅時候就表示，強調兩軍關係牢固，阿富汗軍隊已經準備好從美軍手裏邊接管安全事務。針對美軍槍殺阿富汗平民，好多嘅美國人都認為唔單止肇事者本人應該負責，美國軍方亦都難辭其咎。
Just killing people like that, that's pretty ridiculous. I mean, they were civilians. I mean, there's nothing really to say about that except that that's wrong and that should not be accepted at all.
But certainly I'm not agree about what happened because there's a lot of kids, there's a lot of families. They prayed all the time, just to cease fire, every day, but it doesn't happen. So, and I'm not agree about that. I'm very sad about it.
I think obviously it's a tragic event. Anytime you have citizens, just normal citizens, killed in that sort of situation, it's terrible. I personally believe that he is not mentally stable and that something went wrong. But that doesn't make it easier for the families who suffered, and it's going to make our diplomacy very difficult.
I guess the only thing that I would add is that from the Afghan people's point of view, I think it would be very hard if we were in their position to see someone like that taken out of their country and brought back to the United States, because our justice system isn't always the same as many other countries' systems of justice. So it's very hard for them. We would be very angered and very upset if a foreign soldier did that in one of our towns or communities.
After long, it gets tough for any person, and you don't necessarily know what's going on in everybody's brain. So, thanks.
At the same time, that doesn't excuse the actions.
Of course.
Once that person has, made a decision to, kill innocent people, that person needs to be, extracted immediately, and, one time is bad enough. Doing it multiple times is even worse.
I don't know. I feel like the Army should be responsible for, background checking the people that they're, having go over there. Because if you're sending over crazy people that are just going to shoot everybody, then,
Yeah, so maybe they should keep track of the mental health of their soldiers as they send them in, 3, 4, whatever times. Maybe see how they're doing, check in on them. I know PTSD is a big trouble with soldiers these days. If they give them, more checking in on them to make sure that they're okay before they get deployed for another time. If this guy's been over so many times, it could wear on the brain.
And it was a terrible thing. I don't think it's due to the fact that we were over there for a long time. It's just something that happened. And I think that Afghanistan's going to hit hard on that to get America out of the war.
針對呢次事件引發嘅反美情緒，美國人亦都顯得無可奈何。
I think it's bound to happen that there's a lot of hatred for America around the world, especially in Afghanistan today.
Anti-American, backlash around the world.
Well, there's already anti-American backlash around the world just because we're already in these wars. I just think this is just another thing that's just going to push it more against Americans, but I don't think everyone's totally against America because of this. There's a lot more things to be against America than this incident.
Mm-hmm. Do you think the U.S. should speed up the speed to pull the troops back from Afghanistan and Iraq?
I'd say that's a difficult question to answer.
They have been there too long. Maybe the military has been really, tired. The mentality and
right. I'd say the current condition of Afghanistan, I mean, if you look at Iraq, we did pull out, but Iraq is still a mess. And so if we did the same in Afghanistan, we're going to still see a mess. And I don't know what that has in store for the future.
We've been, 2 wars. This is since 2001. I think the majority of Americans are tiring of conflicts like this. We can't always see the clear purpose. What is it that we're really doing? What is the end that we're hoping for, and is that reasonable? Can we attain it?
We should stop right now. I would say that people will be responding completely different and happier to know that we have our troops, coming back home.
民眾期待美國參與國際事務嘅同時，能夠更加謹慎以及係尊重。
We don't want to be an occupied country, and I think we just don't understand what that means to other nationalities.
We have to be careful on where we get involved and where we, put our troops, because we shouldn't put any of these boys in harm's way. I don't think protecting, capital interests is always the best use of our military, but at the same time, there's a huge amount of unrest in the world, and America has played a huge part over history in helping leaders, take control in doing that. And I think some of that over time has become backlash too to us. So we have to, I think, learn from that and make sure that when we do side with somebody, we're doing it for the right reasons.